you, thank you. Hello everyone. You can tell by my 2 gold props tonight that this is a formal occasion, and it is none other than the 2021 Figure Excellent Awards for 2021. Tonight we will be celebrating the highs and the lows of figure collecting in 2021. We have a few apologies from figures that, due to unforeseen delays, just couldn't make it with us this year in 2021. We hope to see you in 2022. Alright, sorry for that cringe intro, but yes, today we'll be doing my second Figure Awards video. I had a lot of fun making the first one and I thought it'd be fun to do it again. Looking back on 2021, I'm basically gonna have a list of random awards and probably random nominations. Honestly, like, I didn't think too hard about these, so don't take who wins or who loses too seriously. It's a bit of fun, but hopefully you enjoy, you know, looking back at this past year of figure collecting. So to qualify to win and be nominated for an award, it has to be a figure that actually released in 2021. So if one that you're excited for isn't here, it's probably that it released earlier or it still hasn't released yet. To try and showcase as many of the wonderful and bad figures of 2021 as I can, I've tried not to put the same figure in repeat categories. So if there's a really good figure and you're not seeing it pop up, chances are it's gonna pop up later and win like the grand prize at the end. So everything's a bit rigged, but let's start with our first award. Price is a pretty controversial topic in figure collecting, so where best to start than with the 1-to-1 REM award for the most overpriced figure of the year. First nominee is the Good Smile Gwenpool figure, coming in at 24,000 yen. Then we have the Kiyono Natsumi figure coming in at 23,800 yen. Then we have a figure I have, and it's overpriced, the AKA Retooing figure at 20,000 yen. Next nomination is the Wedding Albedo figure at 23,400 yen. And last, but certainly not least, we have the Crystal Dress Rem at 32,000 yen. And I think it's pretty obvious who the winner is. That is right. The winner is the entire B-style freeing line, because why are we still out here paying 30,000 yen for this hair sculpt? Alright, sorry about that outburst. It's tough being a B-style collector. Moving on to the next awards. Best sit down for this one. This is the Switchow Award for the best Nendoroid. And the nominees are the Mani Nendoroid, the Denji Nendoroid, the Castoria Nendoroid, the Minato Aqua Nendoroid, and the Hatsune Miku Korin Kimono Nendoroid. There is actually another honorable mention in this category, but they'll be making an appearance later. And the winner for Best Nendoroid is Minato Aqua! Yay! I just had to pick her because she's so darn cute. Fog! Alright, moving on to our next award. We have the anything but the Xiaohua Miku Award for Best Figure from a Chinese manufacturer. And the nominees are the Cheshire Cat from My Ethos, the Arknight Blaze figure, the adorable Muse Rin, a figure I have, the massive quarter scale Prince of Wales figure, and I can't pronounce the name, but it's the Onmi Yoji figure with the cat girl and the giant koi fish. And the winner is all of them, because the nominees are a bit of a mess. I just don't know which figures fit in this category or not. And it's confusing, just like my figure collection's policy on Chinese figures. Let's move on to the Among Us Award for Most Unexpected. And our nominees are the Thomas Nendoroid, the entire Switchow line. What were they thinking? The Hello Good Smile Funko Pops, vinyl collectible figures. And the winner is us, because I think this year was full of so many amazing unexpected re-releases that I'm sure everyone had at least one figure that they were happy was getting a re-release. Next up, we have the It's Called Hentai and It's Art award for Best Lewd figure. Our nominees include the Kasumi reverse bunny figure. I mean, that's real innovation. The Miss Orangeette figure, it's pretty high on my wish list. The Skytube Siberia figure. The Rui binding figure, where you get a quarter scale cast off in real fabric kimono, all in one. The Asanagi cow figure by Frog, because this is a very close round, but the winner is the Passion Lip Nendoroid, because she is begging for a Nendoroid. Our next award is the FOTS Award for Most Controversial. Our first nomination is the Nekoparo Race Queen Azuki figure. Azuki? More like Azu, keep my legs the same color. Our next nominee is the B-Style Jabami figure. This one is a gamble. You'll definitely go bust, but is her face an ace? Hope you enjoyed that rhyme, but I'm gonna reserve my judgment on her face until I open her in person. The next nominee is Shiro figures in general. My lawyers tell me that if I want to keep this video monetized, I have to stop talking about her now. The next nomination is the My Figure Collection policy on Chinese figures, and how it's a little confusing on what is and isn't allowed on the site. And lastly, we have Good Smile Company's limited stock of certain figures, especially Hololive Nendoroids. And the winner for most controversial is the My Figure Collection Chinese figure policy, only because I'm a little frustrated that I can't track all my figures in one place and it gets confusing. The next award is the Big Chungus Award for Best Bunny. The nominees include Skytube's Usada Mimi figure, Binding's Chris Bunny, Freeing's Madoka B-Style figure, Freeing's Raftalia B-Style figure, and the winner is the Buy Cute Bunnies prize figure line by FurU for making bunnies with tights accessible to all regardless of wallet size. The next award is the Skrillex Award for Best Bass. Our nominees include the Lycon Jolter figure, the Arknight's Exusai figure, the Idol Cthulhu figure, Good Smell's Beatless with the big bass version figure, and Alta's Rin figure, where I'm saying the scooter is the bass, not a prop. The winner is the Idol Cthulhu figure, because I'm pretty sure the bass is a Bluetooth speaker, so you can actually go and play good bass on the bass. Our next award is the Badoinkadoinks Award for Best Mummy. Our nominees include Freeing's Mamako B-Style figure, amazing. The Mama Bunny figure. She's got a really fat braid. It's a huge braid. Our next nominee is the Duke of York. No, not that Duke of York. Next nominee is the DSR-50 Spring version figure. And the winner is none of our mothers. I think they would all be severely disappointed of our interest in these inappropriate PVC collectibles. Shame on us. Next up, we have the Johnny Silverhand Award for Best Pop-Up Parade. Look at that neck. Little rant incoming, but I kind of want to say none of them deserve to be nominated. I feel like since their original debut, pop-up parades have taken a bit of a nosedive in quality, and also other prize figures have upped their game. And I feel like especially with the Fate line, a lot of these characters not having a weapon just feels so lazy. I'm sorry, but like the upcoming Nero, Salter, and Scathahar figure just looks so boring. You'd be better off just getting like another prize figure, since these characters are like supposedly fighting in a wall, but then you've got Nero just standing there like. So sorry about that rant, but there are actually a few Pop-Up Parade releases that are worth mentioning. The first nominee is the Alphonse Elric Pop-Up Parade. Next up, the Kuma Kuma Bear Pop-Up Parade. Next, the Sakuna Hime Pop-Up Parade. Then we've got the Maple and Coconut duo of Pop-Up Parades. And lastly, the No Game No Life Shui figure. And the winner is the Alphonse Papa Parade. Yay, I'm actually tempted to get this one. This is good Alphonse figure. Our next category is the wow, this figure without a box is so cheap. I sure hope it's not a bootleg award for biggest letdown. Our nominees include Union Creative's Doki-chan figure, the Your Name Papa Parades. What are those base colors? Increased shipping prices and less shipping options for everyone this year. The eStream hairdryer debacle. Yeah, just blow with a hairdryer, she'll be alright. And lastly, the Hatsune Miku memorial dress version figure by Good Smile. This was a very expensive figure, and I'm not sure if the quality lived up to the price tag. And I think you'll all agree with me that the winner has to be increased shipping prices. I think every figure collector has been affected by this in one way or another. So here's to those getting better in 2022. Our next award is for the best OC character. Now, I watched all 4 seasons in order to judge this, and I think I'm ready to give the award out to Ryan Atwood. Wait, not that OC? Okay, turns out they meant original character. So our actual nominees are Max Factory Stella, based on art by Saitom. Then we've got the Chris quarter scale binding figure based off art by D Smile. And the last nominee is the Benicho Hoteri figure by Flair, based off illustration by Hapobi Jin. And the winner is... Alright, this is the second last award before Best in Show. This is the Why Are They All Gacha Awards for Best Franchise, you know, with respects to figure collecting. And our first nominee is Vocaloids. Our next nominee is Evangelion. We got some great Radio Ava figures this year. Next up, we have Azure Lane. I'm never gonna look at boats quite the same way. Our next nominee is Girls Frontline. I'm never gonna look at guns in the same way. And lastly, of course, we have Fate. I'm never gonna look at historical figures in the same way. And the winner is Azure Lane for making me spend an obscene amount of money on a character that I don't know in a game that I don't play for a boat that I don't care about. All right, and lastly, let us move on to the Daijoububu Award for Best Figure of 2021. All right, guys, you know me. To judge this award, I'm gonna be totally objective and unbiased because you guys deserve the truth. Now, I just so happen to have all of these figures in person or on my wish list, but here are the nominees, unbiased. First up, we have the Xiaohua Miku by My Ethos. Next up, we have the Hello Brand New World Sakura figure by Good Smile Company. Next, we have the Chio Bunny by Max Factory. Next, we have the X10 Combat Bunny by Freeing. And lastly, we have the Caroline Yuri binding quarter scale figure. And the winner is of the Daijoububu Best Figure of 2021 award is Caroline Yuri. Of course, it had to be Caroline. This is a phenomenal figure. Shout out to Sakiyamama for drawing one of the best illustrations of a bunny that ultimately made me buy my first binding bunny. So glad they did. She's a phenomenal, bright, colorful, one-of-a-kind masterpiece, beautifully sculpted and colored figure. Yeah, so that is my unbiased opinion, even though she's my own favorite figure I bought last year. Anyway, that wraps up the show, guys. Thank you for tuning in to the broadcast this year. Yeah, thanks for attending. Thanks, everyone. What a year 2021 was for figure collectors, and here's to 2022. Okay, thanks guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Sorry for being cringe. Bye.